listening to Jimi Disu, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yeah, morning everybody. Welcome to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. Sorry, we're starting a few seconds late, but you know what handover and things can be like. You're welcome. I had said today is going to be like some kind of open mic, but I would like it to be guided in the sense that there are two issues I'd like us to look at that you might want to discuss. You know. Even though it's open mic, I just want to hear your views on these two issues. Now, I think I had said sometime that if you want to enjoy this Daily Digest, then you'd be better off listening to dailies today, because sometimes it's a carryover. Because the issues that are here, one of them, Tinubu should rethink his frequent trips that we discussed in the morning. Although in coma, as Akeredolu has gone to power. And then the third issue that has been on my mind is that of health and the people. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that we have a health crisis on our hands. Upon all other considerations, the latest one is the cost of drugs have gone completely haywire. Completely haywire. So what I would love you to do is call in, and within 1 minute, let us know the challenge that you have in getting medical care, especially as it concerns drugs. We won't talk about long queues in the hospitals. We won't talk about how a doctor, we're not going to talk about that, but the cost of drugs. And next week, I'm going to bring in a family doctor who would look at it and come up with suggestions. Today's program, we are going to pass on to the authorities. I'll try and pass it to at least Professor Abayomi, if I can take the YouTube. No, we're on YouTube and Facebook Live, so I might just pass it on to him to hear what the people are saying about the difficulty in getting drugs. Some of the things that occurred to me, and it might not be as simple as I think it is, it occurred to me all the same. It wouldn't be such a bad idea if the government very quickly approached producers of these drugs at the back end. Send your commissioner, whatever, to India to go and negotiate with a few companies who can produce these things. And without the paraphernalia of packaging, you can bring them. Example, malaria tablets. Instead of having them in all the packages and this and whatever, if government can find out a way by which can just get them in volume and dispense them, that would probably bring. And of course, if it's nationwide anyway, if the federal government would make importation of drugs duty free and stuff like that. We need to do that very, very urgently. I can imagine, the number. I think this came to the fore in my mind because, my own housekeeper, for example, is asthmatic, and if the poor woman has to be buying, what do you call it now, inhalers for about 15K. I mean, so. What I did in my own case is I just took up that responsibility by myself. That look, don't fret, don't panic. If she panics, I'm collapsing. Now they feed me. Look after me. So said I will pick up that cost. And I chuckle about these things, but they say that, like they say in the reggae world, who feels it knows it not. Today you have a chance. You state your name and tell us what your challenge is. In getting, I'm not talking about challenge in getting medical services. We're narrowing it down to drugs. So 0700, our line's working. 0700 993 993 993 and 01465 7190. Early this morning, I think the mail lines were down. We'll do a test run. If the mail lines are down, then I will use my executive power, which nobody has given me, to say that for this exercise, you can call me live, but let us wait and see how it goes. So, like I said, you say that also we need to. Let me quickly also add about, to say my reaction to the story why I deserve to be listed in Guinness World Book of Records or whatever the president is saying. Let me also say that he was just saying it as an aside. It's nothing to He's not going to apply for anything. If of course if he did, he'll fail on that score. So don't let's fret heirs on it. Rather, let's look at the frequent trips. I'd like to know what you feel. The frequent trips. I think he's done 10 in 6 months or so. He's going abroad for this and that and that and this. So we take our first caller. You can please call in 0700 993 993 993 and 01465 7190. Is there a way we can contact lady downstairs to please find out if this because I know in the morning it was difficult to get. Oh, we have a caller there now. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning. This is Joy calling.
Yes, ma'am.
According to your question about the trip,
Yes.
I'm not happy at all about it. It's too much.
Yes.
That is what the former president did. I'm not happy.
Yes.
These people, they are wasting our money. Thank you.
Okay. I can understand that. I'm not happy either. For those of you who've been in this job for long, journalism, and have covered presidents and covered this, you don't get any direct foreign investment by gallivanting all over the world. I don't think I'm yet to be convinced. Rather, what you do in your home base is what is going to attract. You don't tell them you are the most qualified, you are trained by Deloitte and all this, in spite of the controversies that happened, and think that is what's going to bring foreign investment. That's not the way it works. It's what you have on ground. What you have on your economic indices. That's what's going to determine. But I don't know. I think that generally the insecurity in people's jobs, makes it difficult for them to carry out their proper function. A president should listen to his advisors. He should listen, and he must take very good reason why he won't follow their path. I don't think this whole strategy was put forward by any of his strong advisors, except just to suck up to him. So we think that, and that's the problem we have with advisors here. I have a foreign friend, who had that problem running his own corporation, and he would say that, Jimmy, every time I ask them for advice, they tell me what will make me happy. And, maybe they say, Excellency, people must know that you're in charge now. That's not the way it works. You're not fooling anybody. That's not the way it works. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
This is Lovett.
Morning, madam.
Sir, I'm not happy with the frequent travel.
Yes, ma'am.
The morning, I remember he doesn't travel alone.
Yes.
He travels so many people.
Yes.
This morning they are filtering away. Can't they collect this money and use it to do something for poor masses? Honestly, I am not happy.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that how we will continue?
No.
That was what happened during Buhari.
Yes.
And they want to really follow that path.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not happy.
Thank you.
Let him know this, that we Nigerians were not happy.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
In 6 months.
Yes, ma'am. Let it also be known, the president of Malawi, faced with the same crisis that we want, please. The president of Malawi, faced with the same problem that we have faced with, he had to put a ban on all travel, including himself. That is governance, that is leadership. He banned all travel, including himself. Let's all sit down here and fix our country. And all officials who are outside the country, he told them with immediate effect they should start coming back. Okay. Hello, good morning. Pick this one. Yes. This one. Yeah. Hello. Hello, morning.
Morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning, sir. Who's calling?
My name is Ini. I want to talk about the drug issue.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from London.
I thought so. Okay, go on.
So my dad is retired for quite a while now. So I realized that at some point that he was going for cheaper drugs. Say for instance, Panadol. So he would say, the cost of Panadol has increased, so there's somewhere we go to buy cheaper ones.
Let's move away from naming the drugs by brand.
Okay, you're
Yes.
right. So you'd say this one is increased, so I can't buy this one anymore. There's a way the same drug, but it's cheap. It's same drug, but it's cheaper from a cheaper source. And so I realized at some point that those drugs could be fake. So the result, I guess, because of the fact that his pension was, I mean, it's compared to what he could, it's done much little now than he could have done than he did previously. So I've had to start buying his drugs from here and sending it to him, just to be sure he's getting the right kind of drugs.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's.
But look at the irony too. Right there in the UK where you are, the NHS dispenses the cheapest of drugs.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, yes.
Because how do I know? Okay, I get some of my as a citizen, get my treatment. Some of the drugs that are dispensed to me through the NHS, they're of lesser quality than the ones get from my Nigerian hospital.
Well.
Yes, for hypertension, for example. Yes.
Okay.
So it's where everything is going. Is like if you want good health facilities, you have to go look for the money.
You have to.
Thank you very much.
You have to.
Thank you. Let's take another caller. Hello, good morning. Okay, I don't know. Can you check and see if our lines are working there? From downstairs, yes, please. Oh, then who will pick here? Okay, 0700 939 93993. And we had this problem this morning. Is that another call? That one there. Okay, look at it. That's it. Hello?
Morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning. Who's calling?
Yeah, my name is Femi.
Femi.
So, yes, sir.
Where are you calling?
I'm calling from London, not London precisely.
Okay.
Right, so I'll start by saying that, you see, when people say Your Excellency, you should really ask yourself, are you excellent? So people can tell you Your Excellency, but if your behavior is excellent or your reaction to things are not excellent, then you are not be referred as excellency. So, and I'll say, fine, you go outside there. To be honest with you, the trips are reckless and like they are not unnecessary, going a lot of frequency. But I would actually disagree with you with regards to this foreign German trip, because I was reading about like some issues Germany had with Russia regards to gas, and now they see an untapped resource with Nigeria, which it is like an avenue for them to also like a partnership, a future partnership. That being aside, but I feel like a leader needs to really look at the problem that a lot of people are going through. Before you decide to make a lot of trips, because you have a lot of people going around. You see a lot of them on social media trying to like have videos with the president, and when you see the videos, you see a lot of unnecessary people around him that are going on the same trip with him. Who spend our money on those. It is like it is like a slap on my face as a Nigerian.
Yeah, okay.
So that is the thing.
All right.
God bless
Thank
Nigeria.
you.
God bless
God
you.
bless you. Thank you. Let's take another call here. Hello, good morning. Hello, morning. Hello?
Uncle Jimmy, good morning.
Morning, Pastor Ladipo.
The main line is not yet working now.
The what?
The main line.
You are calling the female line, right?
Yeah, I'm just calling to inform you.
Okay, thank you.
Please.
Okay, so this is what it is. Let's be flexible. Laws are made for men and men, whatever it is. For this program, you can call the female line. When we rectify it, we'll all go. Okay, so for this period, feel free to call the female line. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning.
My name is Tolu. I'm calling from Lagos.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I want to talk about this drug issue. So my niece has a very bad asthma. And unfortunately, she hasn't been able to get access to the Ventolin inhaler. I had to speak to a few friends who are coming country from America, UK. Unfortunately, again, these drugs outside the country cannot be bought over the counter except prescription.
Yes,
so
I know that. Yeah.
The ones that we get in Nigeria, so my niece complains that they're not as effective as the Ventolin inhaler. So she has to use maybe 2 or 3 times as much puff, get some sort of relief. I'm also worried about, because people know that drugs are very expensive now. We're worried about fake ones, shipping in and coming in at really cheaper prices. I really don't know what can be done because, honestly, and then how much coming in, which is a bad weather for anybody who suffers, bad asthma. Like, it's really worrisome. And we really have to do something about it. And then talking about the present travel, let's just even leave that one because, honestly, this drug thing is a big issue.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir?
Okay, I get that.
This drug thing is a big issue, and honestly, we need to do something about it because we don't want our people just dropping dead because they can't get access to good quality drugs that that are not very expensive. It's something they really, really need to look into, and very fast.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Uncle.
Thank you. Okay, let's take just one more call before we take a break. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Uncle Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my name is Rapus.
Yes, sir.
So, for the presidency, all this traveling, I begin to question one or two things. What's the objective of the traveling? Because, first of all, you must have an aim. What is the objective for Nigerians? What is the aim? The traveling is it's too many.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that in the economy we are managing.
Yeah.
You say you make the economy corrupt, and they are traveling. It says traveling.
Yeah.
What is the need? Like everything is well. When we are people suffering under starvation and hunger, it's unfair. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I think we can't take any more calls. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll continue the discussion along the same lines.
You're listening to Jimi Disu right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Don't touch that dial. Daily Digest returns in a moment. Welcome back. This is Daily Digest with Jimi Disu.
Yeah, you're welcome back to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. And Lua Ken just walked in. It's nice to see you.
Thank you, Kujimi. It's nice to see you too.
Nice to see you.
Kujimi, please don't say anything.
I won't say anything. No, I'm not sure. Okay, so 0700 993 993 993 and 014657190. I've been told, I think there's something wrong with the main lines, so we'll grant you permission for this period only. Okay, you can probably call the female line if you can get us. So the part that burns within me is that the medical challenge. I wanted to use this to pass it on to the authorities to see what they can do very, very quickly. Like somebody said, Hamatan around the corner, and it's not really with all these, especially things like even malaria, flus, and asthma, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's pick that one here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Pastor Ladiko. Thanks for the
Yes,
tip.
sir.
We are very grateful.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, my own take is on this issue of Ondo State.
Okay.
Uncle Jimmy, despite being my state, Ondo State, I don't know why that our governor was the NBA chairman.
Yes.
In the days of Yaradua, you see the way he was speaking so loud about Yaradua handing over power.
Yes.
So now, what is the difference? Uncle Jimmy, power changes too. Either political power, financial power, religious power. Power entirely changes people who cannot manage and control themselves. So for me, the man should just do the needful. He should do. It will be more honorable for him, and people will remember him. Tomorrow, people still talk about Jonathan, that he considered defeat. You spoke about what is it called? The Liberian president yesterday.
Yes, George Weah.
So these people, they are human beings too. Let this man and those supporting him, let them allow him to go.
Okay, thank you very much. I this is my reaction, and again, I'll say, of course, I'm biased. Aketi has always been a good friend to me and his friends alike, and the Aketi that I know would have been longer. I think he's under extreme pressure by family members and some people who are making money off him, which is extremely unfortunate. I read somewhere in the papers, I don't know if it's true or not verified, that, it's as if his immediate family are in control, meaning his wife and son, and so on and so forth. I think that all those who like him, because for me, those of us who are his friends, a few that I've spoken to, we just want the man, we want him alive. Why would you be making money off somebody at the risk of health? As he is now, to be honest with you, it should be very near his medical facility where he's being treated, because anything can happen. But this idea of keeping him in government at all costs is what has made them bring him down, albeit to Ibadan, instead of even Ondo. And I think it's unfair. And I also think it's unfair in these times to use his name to subject the people of Ondo to suffering. Because that's what it is. I am almost 7% sure that he's under guard. He can only see what is given to him. He can only read what is given to him. Probably removed the radio or the TV that will watch or monitor when he does that. We've seen this thing happen before. So to save his life, which is the appeal that I have, I want the Ondo people to get up and ask for their governor if needed. That's why you have a deputy. That's why you have a sequence. Deputy, not their speaker. These things are not personalized to anybody. I was most scandalized seeing on television about 2-3 months ago, some friend of his, who is not even from the state, said he's some SSA and talking about those who are loyal and those who are not. In what he was doing himself, he was not loyal to Akiti, but loyal to his pocket. And I think maybe the president too has to step in, because Akiti has been good to him. The most important factor in all this is the man's life. should be lying down peacefully, getting his strength back, which hopefully he will do. But we've said enough of that. If this doesn't prick anybody's conscience, I don't think anything else will. But I will not be giving certain persons, God forbid, because even I saw it in video where the wife was more concerned with who said, perchance Aketi died. Who does that? Sorry, it will have to say this time. Who does that? And it's time to start calling out names. Who does that? He has grown-up children. Yeah, let's go. Next one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Akujin.
Yes.
Our family. This is Madam Isi.
Madam, good morning. How are you?
Morning, sir. You see, all these things, why don't you put it in the constitution? If you are sick for a period of time, 3 months, and you are not okay.
Yes.
Not that you live.
There are provisions. There are provisions in the Constitution.
Like that in the Constitution.
Yes.
So why are they using it?
By now,
why should the wife and the children be telling you to read that? Who is signing checks? They will carry checks from Akeredolu to Ibadan. It's not done. That's not how to run a state now. You are sick. Somebody like me now, you can never come Madam Ifi to come and take any position. I will not take it because I know that I'm not that strong like before. I used to be very, agile. But now, age is telling on me.
Power don't go.
I'm telling you. Nothing work out well again. You come and make a consider. I say, mommy, wow.
You don't make climb suitcase.
So why are you forcing your husband to sit down and play? You women say, do kokoro with you. Let your husband go. These people have made money.
All right, Madam Ifi. Thank you very much. It's very sad. I'm almost shedding tears. I have to subject my friend's name to this kind of thing. But we are getting very desperate. Those of us who are his friends at the back end. We're getting very desperate. You're not even giving this man, putting him in an environment to heal. If he reads the papers, listens to radio, a few people looking for him, I wonder how he feels. And it's going to be worse if they start mentioning names. And you know the way they try. They won't say that Jimi Disu said to save his life. Even Jimi Disu, no, he has joined the group of Jimi K or Remy. I think it's unfair. We're very human in this country. We lack human empathy. That's honest to God truth. We're very, very inhuman. Next time I come to this world, I think I'll just stay a bachelor. I'll just be by myself and get an insurance policy to do a few things in case something goes wrong with me. We're not selfish. Nigerians have gotten to a point where it is their own whatever that comes first. Was it first lady? If it wasn't the kind of thing that we operate, the British Prime Minister, who knows his wife? So this must you have money? At a particular age, what do you do with money? You see, 75-year-old person building a mansion. You should be moving into a nice room apart. Let's pick a call. I think the lines are back now. I think they are back. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to ask a question because you are talking about the president. If you have a product, please, how can you sell your product to people? When you said president is traveling, I don't know how we can sell our products by sitting down at home and saying, come and invest. Yes. Because the value in having of this current president now, I think it's been hidden and showing some interest, national interest.
Yes.
Where most countries now I get to know that Nigeria is ready. But the way we educate populace on radio now, they don't think anything about the value, the speech being made. Nobody knows about the grammar, the English, the word, the wisdom, the game, the prophet the man has been saying. Look at the words. Please, let us educate ourselves from what the president is saying instead of, diverting yes that is rubbish, is this, is that, is this.
Okay.
I just want to say thank you, sir.
Okay, my quick reaction to you is that even if you want to go and sell your country, you don't go and first sell yourself. And mention areas that have been controversial. Let me just leave it at that. Nobody wants to run the president down. We are telling him the honest to God truth. Before you go on all these jamborees, 10 trips in 6 months, you settle your home front. That's the way it works. Before you go, you settle, make sure that your front is not a hand. Madam, nobody lives anywhere to go and sell anymore. The world has changed. It's a global village. So I take examples from other countries like Rwanda. All of us now want to go to Rwanda for holidays, for this, or that. This has never been here. It doesn't work that way, madam. And I get to say that you think that maybe we are not being fair to him. We are the ones who are being fair to him by telling him the truth. So what would you do on a foreign trip when you go there and tell them that you worked with this and they are not interested in the president, they're interested in the country, and you run down your country to say that the Messiah has come? So even in going abroad, you're spreading the wrong message. I am now here. Things have to change. That's not how to sell your country. But I appreciate what you said, and I think there's a bit of wisdom in it. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, pick another one if you won't go. Pick that one is bad. Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Uncle Jimmy, good morning, sir.
Morning, ma.
My name is Musu, and I'm calling from Ogun State.
Yes.
I wasn't interested. I wasn't interested. I didn't want to say anything before. I heard the last caller saying, who sells market at home without going out? Like, seriously. If you are attracting boss. Okay? It's like a man trying to woo a woman. And you go. The woman will first look you up and down. What do you offer? So you take care of yourself. As a matter of fact, when you look good, when you smell good, people will look for you. Your investors will want to be around. They want to come to you. Who wants to come to Nigeria where security is not even letting us close our eyes to sleep? I don't have food in my car. I'm not sure I won't go on strike tomorrow morning and send my kids home.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that if I go to market tomorrow, who wants to invest in a nation where we don't have roads? All our cars are bad on roads. Who wants to invest in a nation where there is no light? Businesses are running down because there is no electricity. The cost of diesel is out of this world. A normal Nigerian, we are talking about drugs now. No, we are afraid. In fact, I have a younger brother that is a medical doctor who just told us, like, sis, best thing you can do for yourself now is just don't fall sick. Please help us. How won't we fall sick? And ordinary Nigerian can't even afford good food. When I eat good meal, why would you fall sick?
Okay.
You can't afford to go to the roads.
Okay.
There's so many things working against it. You are saying that you are going out to look for investors. Take care of your home. They will come looking for you. In fact, that way, you even have the upper hand to negotiate. Now it's like you are going to be begging them. Please come. Please come.
Okay, madam.
How much can you offer?
Point noted, man. Thank you very much. Usually we allow 1 minute for this. I'm sure you know you've gone beyond it. But I quite appreciate your contribution. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Morning.
Good morning, Jimi Disu.
Yes, morning, sir.
Yes, you are to Felix from Akeredolu. Jimi Disu, you are my mentor from another father. I tell you this, you are very truthful in everything you speak, and anybody who feels that you are hot then should stay away because you tell the truth. You are not Mr. Nice. So the traveling of our president, gallivanting, that he should be cautioned. He should know what exactly. Nigeria is sick. He must fix it. And you are telling them the truth. Felix from Akeredolu, tell even your on Daily Digest, Sheriff, Mr. Nice, you want to be nice to people. Tell him Felix does not like that. You should always hit it. Hit the nail.
Please leave
Hit the nail at the head. The Sheriff is Mr. Nice. We don't need that.
No, I need to. No, okay, fine.
I'm telling you this.
Okay.
For anybody, don't look back.
Fine. Look, in defense of Sheriff, you need to understand that in most of his programs, he's a presenter, a professional one at that, and he's very good at his job. And his job entails a lot of limitations that I don't have as an analyst. So we need to understand the roles very well, because I know you are referring to a seven society program. I'm a guest on that program, and he's a presenter. There's a limit to what he can say. The Sheriff is not nice, so no, he's a nice one. I just want to. He's not just a Mr. Nice, but that's what the rules of the job entail. Okay, what's the time now? 9:48. So I think we can take about 2 more. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Jimi Disu.
Morning, sir.
And my brother, I want to talk Akeredolu, governor of Ondo State.
Yes.
See, I want to advise the man, for your health issue, please resign. You know, why saying this? You cannot be handling the state affairs and be handling your health challenges. I mean, battling with your health. It's unfair. For your health, you are no longer fit. Just resign. It's not a family affair. It's a state affair. Let Constitution take its place. Let the next constitutionally, who is constitutionally fit for that, let him take the seat. Yeah, you know, they know who, according to Constitution, who is the next person. Let the next person have the seat. Resign for your health wise.
Okay, thank you.
You cannot battle with your head and having state affairs as well.
Thank you very much. Well, we'll soon have to knock off the program now because WhatsApp Lagos will come in any minute from now. But going back to the Akeredolu saga, I'd like to plead with even his colleagues in the political class. This is not a time you show your loyalty by wanting to keep him in a job that he could jolly well do without now. And we're going to appeal to all my friends that, are within Dele Alake, all of us are our personal friends who are within the political circle at that point, to please save this gentleman's life. Let's put it as premium. Let's put it as premium. If they can take this, Dele and Co., if they can take this all up to the president to call the family and whatever to a meeting to save this man, it will be highly appreciated. That's the concern that I have. The political shenanigans has nothing to do with me. I don't want to lose a friend. Every day you hear of this and that. And it's not a case of it's not my portion. It's a case of common sense. It's a case of common sense. Not a case of, it's not my portion. What will happen to this word and that word, this word and that word? For crying out loud, like my friend Adedeji will always say, let us save this man. Please, I beg of you. Dele Alake, some of my friends, Femi Gbaja, my cousin, please, I appeal to your conscience to intervene in this and just let this man go and rest. He's not a poor man by any standards. If he recovers, he can go back to the law courts. There's something for him to do. He's not a nobody. On that note, I think I'd just like to go before I get more emotional on this. It is so sad to see something like this happening to your friend and you feel so impotent. There's nothing you can do. I'd like to thank you all for listening. I'll be back here tomorrow at 9, initially at 7:30 by God's grace. I'll be back here at 9. And remember that on Saturday, we are going to have Mr. Funsho Doherty. Yemi Candy Johnson couldn't come in this morning because of the short notice, but has given me a guarantee that we will examine this appeal court issue on Tuesday next week. We will start the week with that. Oluwakemi, take care of yourself. You need more than this sweater to keep yourself warm, if you know what I'm saying. Sweater, you keto. You need something thick to keep yourself warm. And I'm sure you should be able to provide that.
Okay, Jimmy, okay. I'm suspecting this your advice, but okay.
I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria